2025 Harley Davidson CVO Road Glide RR First Ride. For over 25 years, Harley Davidson has been crafting its premium CVO lineup, starting with the CVO FXR2 in 1999. These custom vehicle operations models have long been distinguished by their exclusive features, striking paint schemes, and often larger displacement engines compared to standard Harley models. However, only recently has the CVO name been applied to a performance bagger built for track capability, inspired by lessons from MotoAmerica's king of the Baggers Race Series. Last year's 10 Best, winning CVO Road Glide ST marked a step in that direction, but the 2025 CVO Road Glide RR takes it to an entirely new level. This is Harley Davidson's most powerful production model to date, featuring the brand's first ever factory 131 Ci engine. The result? Acclaimed 153 horsepower at 5,750 RPM and 150 pound-ft of peak torque at 4,750 RPM. But the innovations go beyond raw power. The chassis is engineered to be as close to a KOTB race bike as possible while remaining road legal, all without sacrificing the signature CVO luxuries, premium audio, cutting-edge electronics, and high-end finishes. Much like Ducati's Desmosedici and Superleggera or Honda's RC213 the CVO Road Glide RR is an ultra-exclusive machine with only 131 units being produced. Its price tag? A staggering $110,000. We had the opportunity to test the bike at the Podium Club near Phoenix, Arizona, riding it back-to-back with a Road Glide ST to see if it truly lives up to the hype. Screamin' Eagle 131 Milwaukee 8 engine. Let's start by comparing the new 131 Ci engine to its predecessor, the high-output 121 Ci V-twin that powered the CVO Road Glide ST, previously Harley Davidson's largest production engine. The 121 Ci features bore and stroke dimensions of 103.5 by 117.5 millimeters, yielding a total displacement of 1,977 cubic centimeters. In contrast, the 131 Ci engine measures 109.5 by 114.3 millimeters, pushing displacement to 2,153 cubic centimeters. That means each cylinder now exceeds a full liter in size, comparable to the Triumph Rocket 3's 2,458 cubic centimeters triple, though the 131 boasts a significantly longer stroke. The result? A power jump of 26 horsepower and an additional 5 pound-ft of torque at peak output compared to the ST's 121. But the increase in power isn't just about displacement. The 131 utilizes Screamin' Eagle stage 4-cylinder heads with CNC machined combustion chambers and ports, along with multi-angle valve seats. Intake valves are now 42 millimeters, and exhaust valves measure 34 millimeters, each increasing by 2 millimeters. High-performance SE8-550 cams provide greater lift, plus 0.550-inch, allowing for improved airflow. The setup is reinforced with high-performance valve lifters, valve springs, inner camshaft bearings, and a high-volume oil pump, ensuring durability as the red line climbs from 5,900 RPM on the 121 to 6,500 RPM. Feeding this beast is a massive 68 millimeters throttle body mounted on a CNC machined intake manifold, precisely matched to the intake ports. A washable Screamin' Eagle high-flow air filter enhances airflow, while a full titanium 2-into-1 Akrapovic exhaust, complete with carbon fiber heat shields, maximizes flow without compromising 50-state emissions and noise compliance. Like the HO121, the 131 features a 32th output pulley instead of the standard Road Glide's 32 for improved acceleration. It also benefits from a 7,075 billet aluminum clutch basket, originally developed for the KOTB race bikes, featuring a mil-spec anodized finish. The transmission, refined through race experience, incorporates the same Screamin' Eagle Racing King 6 unit, with backcut shift dogs and shot peen gears and shafts for enhanced durability and precision. After getting warmed up with some laps around the Podium Club on an ST, We spent 3 20-minute sessions on the RR. The first thing that is apparent, even though we were riding pre-production models, is that the bike is as polished and friendly as other production Road Glide models. Hit the starter and the big V-twin throbs to life instantly and settles into a smooth idle. With the mode set to track, one of 6 modes, and the second, most aggressive, we headed out on track behind Harley Davidson X Dynojet factory race teams, KOTB, Captain Kyle Wyman. Not knowing what to expect from the big 131, it took a few laps to feel the engine out and find the right gear choice for each corner. But a few things instantly stand out in terms of the powertrain. The transmission is excellent with precise shift throws and lighter action at the mid-mounted shift lever. Those extra revs make a big difference in how you ride it, letting you hang on to gears that otherwise would force you into an unwanted upshift or downshift at an opportune time. The power is impressive too, with a newfound top end that keeps pulling and pulling right up until you smack into the rev limiter. Torque is ample across the rev range, allowing you to be lazy if necessary and save a shift here and there. The electronic rider aids do a great job of keeping everything predictable in terms of effective traction control and engine braking, allowing smooth corner entries and exits despite the massive torque on tap. We definitely anticipated that it would be a bit more of a handful. The single most impressive thing about the 131 engine is that it doesn't exhibit any manners that would be interpreted as being less friendly as an everyday ride. Pulling out onto the track on the pit road, or tooling around in the paddock, the engine behaves like any other Road Glide, with spot-on fueling, a smooth and predictable engine, and a seamless clutch and transmission. The only major difference is that it has a ton more performance on demand when you want it. Combined with the refinement mentioned above, it makes this engine incredibly special. Chassis and ergonomics. Heading out on the track, we were sure that the engine was going to steal the headlines, so it was a surprise that the chassis is the real showstopper. For anyone who hasn't been following the KOTB series, watching factory Harley-Davidson teammates Wyman and James Rispoli and their competitors hustle their machines around a racetrack is amazing, appearing to defy gravity on what must be the largest road racers ever. So how did Harley turn the Road Glide platform into a close facsimile of a road race bagger? Let's start with the suspension, because that is where this bike is transformed the most. The swing arm is the crown jewel of the chassis, constructed in the same manner as the ones on the factory HD KOTB race bikes, although the specifications are a bit different. It starts out as a 220-pound block of 6,061 bil aluminum and is machined down to an 18-pound one-piece swing arm. It really is a thing of beauty and is a part that can't otherwise be obtained. Controlling the rear end are a pair of fully adjustable Screamin' Eagle remote reservoir lean shocks that also allow ride height adjustability. The RR is raised an additional 2 inches, which in turn increases lean angle to 36 degrees on the right and 35 on the left, a 3-degree increase compared to the ST. But almost as impressive as the swing arm is the 43mm Öhlins FGR 253 Hypersport Superbike fork. The unit is fully adjustable and features TTX 25 pressurized cartridge technology and micro-polished inner stanchions.